There were three great masters of the Italian Renaissance. So there was first of all Leonardo, then Michelangelo, and then Raphael. Raphael was the younger of the trio. Leonardo was 30 years older and Michelangelo was 8 years older. These two artists had a great influence on his own work.
They're the three greats of the High Renaissance, and what an exciting lot, really, is the first thing to say. And all very different. Raphael was very admiring of Leonardo.
We can instantly see that he's gleaning inspiration, technique, really looking at what was new, what was special about Da Vinci and taking it into his own work, but without losing his own sort of sense of colour and drama, which were really intrinsic to Raphael.
Leonardo's influence on Raphael was primarily about the movement and the position of bodies in the paintings. And when it comes to the Mona Lisa, the pose was one which Raphael also adopted in some of his own paintings.
In terms of the work of Michelangelo, there's a real sense of him sort of looking at that monumental sculptural aspect of the figures that you see with Michelangelo. And somehow, I think Raphael sort of softens those and makes a more classical, if you like, way of revealing the body.
There was no greater honor than to have the patronage of the Pope, and Raphael was in luck with the election of Julius II. The new pontiff was impressed with the talents of the young artist, and Raphael would be assigned to work at the Vatican at the same time as Michelangelo was painting the Sistine Chapel.
Pope Julius had a major influence on Raphael because in 1508 he invited Raphael to Rome, which was a major centre of the art world, and that's really where Raphael made his career.
He had all these commissions to give out, and one of them was for his library, the so-called stanze, and those went to Raphael, who was relatively young and relatively little known.
The Stanza della Sognatura is now seen as one of his greatest masterpieces. It's got the School of Athens, it's got the Parnassus and the Disputa, now incredibly famous works. So he was straight away working in the Vatican, taking on these kind of ultimate commissions alongside Michelangelo's work in the Vatican.
Michelangelo, of course, was a bitter old pig, so he seems to have hated Raphael from before he met him. And was always going on about Raphael sort of stealing his work and stealing his ideas.
Michelangelo loathed him, saw him as a copycat artist, said everything he knows he learnt from me. So there was an instant dislike on the part of Michelangelo for the younger artist. I think he saw him as a threat. For
all that, I must say Raphael included a portrait of Michelangelo in the School of Athens stanza. So, seems to be rather nicer than Michelangelo was.